Villwock made a funny little move as he came off that turn back there. We weren't quite sure what he was doing, but he is now in lane one, moving slowly down the back stretch, coming by the Yacht Club. They are lined up with Villwock on the inside, Jeff Bernard in lane two, and on the outside it'll be Greg Hopp. It's going to be a three-boat race. John Zimmerman and the Oh Boy Oberto will not be with us. Now they're up to speed. They hit the floorboard with the throttle. The Spirit of Qatar on the inside is moving down to start-finish at 3, 2, 1 mark. The start's going to be fine. Villwock and Bernard nose to nose as they cross the line, back a little bit to Greg Hopp. By the way, John Zimmerman has it up and running again on the backstretch as our three leaders thunder into the Belle Isle Bridge turn. Coming right at our camera, Villwock on the inside, Bernard just to his right. That's where the speed is, a little further outside of them. Greg Hopp, great shoot speed, can't corner with these guys. Bernard already back a little bit. Villwock has established a nice lead here in the first big turn of Heat 4B. Just coming by us now and coming down to make a start is John Zimmerman, and that's important. He is going to cross start finish, hopefully run 4 laps and score some points for Steve David and the Oh Boy Oberto Miss Madison Racing Team. On the backstretch now, for the first time, it's all day Villwock. A rooster tail and then some over Jeff Bernard in the U5 Graham Trucking. Greg Hopp is less than a rooster tail behind Jeff Bernard. Villwock into the rooster tail turn. Turns it left at the exit pin. Heads down for start-finish line just as Bernard is entering the turn. Then Greg Hopp right behind him, about 10 boat lengths. So we're spread out a little bit after lap 1, and we're all going to go chasing after John Zimmerman, who is down exiting the Belle Isle Bridge turn in the Oh Boy Oberto. Dave Villwock needs 400 points here. He needs to get to that 1,300-point mark to assure himself of a spot in the final. And right now he has it under control in the Belle Isle Bridge turn. Villwock at the exit pin, bouncing a little bit, gets it settled down. He is entering the backstretch just as John Zimmerman in the Oh Boy Oberto comes on now to finish his lap. We have a monetary fine on Dave Villwock. I believe he got into the DMZ during the milling period before he got onto the backstretch. It's monetary only, no lap penalty on Dave Villwock. His position is okay. And I think that happened right when they came off the exit pin of the Belle Isle turn before the start. We saw a funny little move, and it looked from here like he went around the next buoy, which may be the one marking the DMZ. The boats are supposed to stay out of there, and I believe he went around it on the wrong side. That's probably where that penalty occurred, but it does not affect his place on the race course. Villwock is in first place as he comes by, and we score him with 2 laps completed. Still giving chase is Jeff Bernard in the U5 Graham Trucking. And then it's back a ways to Greg Hopp in the 100 Al-DB Dodge. Villwock, the long, low rooster tail off the white boat. More white on it now than there usually is after the repairs in Evansville, where they lost some of the blue and maroon. Our side of it as it comes by is in pretty good shape. The skid fin side, which is away from us as he comes by us, is a little beat up. It needs a little touch-up work, and I'm sure it'll get that before we get to the Tri-Cities. Looking now at Dave Villwock. He is passing the Yacht Club. He's approaching the rooster tail turn. He's on lap 3. At this point, just needs to keep it on the water, run another lap and a half, and he will pick up 400 points. And he needs them. After missing points completely his first time out yesterday, every point earned here very, very important for that team. Here comes pursuer Jeff Bernard in the U5 Graham Trucking, and he's back about a half a front stretch on Villwock. A little closer than that behind him is Greg Hopp running in third. No one here really trying hard to overtake the boat in front of them, just settling back here, discretion being the better part of valor at this point. Take the points you've earned here, and in Jeff Bernard's case, probably move into the final. In Greg Hopp's case, well, we'll have to do some math. He could easily be the first man out or the trailer boat here. We'll have to see how those points shake out. 3 laps completed now for our leaders, including Dave Villwock, the U96, Spirit of Qatar, half a lap to go to the checkered flag. Only about a quarter of a lap behind John Zimmerman in the U1 Oh Boy Oberto, who had some problems, lost power at one point, The officials called him as dead in the water, out of the race, but he got it restarted, and he is going to live here to score some points, some very valuable points for that race team. Now we're going to wave the checkered flag, and Dave Villwock is going to come down and pick up 400 points, which he needed. A lesser finish, and his place in the final heat would have been in doubt. Now Jeff Bernard coming by in the U5, Graham Trucking. He will score second place points. Just entering the front stretch now. Coming out of the Rooster Tail turn, Greg Hopp in the 100 Al DB Dodge, sponsored by Al and the crew at Al DB Dodge, great supporters of this race and several different boats.